Okay, so this is just going to be a quick 2-minute video to replace the blurry part of the main prep video for section 5.1. So we'll be talking about antiderivatives and infinite intervals. So indefinite intervals, sorry. And so what we've been doing so far in class has been taking derivatives. So let's go ahead and map out the derivatives that we know. We know that if we start with a function that's a power, x to any number, we know that its derivative, we know the derivative rule, nx to the n minus 1. Okay, what else do we know? We know e to the x goes to e to the x, we love that. And we know that ln x, the derivative is 1 over x. So in going this direction, we say that we are differentiating. So you might logically figure that we could also go backwards, and that's true. If we start with a function and find the derivative, we are differentiating. But if we start with a derivative and we want to figure out what the function was, we can go back with a process called doing the antiderivative or anti-differentiating. Okay, so let's introduce this particular section. Will have a lot of new language and not concepts, but just ways of writing things. And so we are going to call the antiderivative, that's over here, we're going to call that f of x, capital F of x. That's kind of our standard way to write it. And then the derivative we would call little f. I know that seems a little bit backwards from how we have gone. So what this says is if we start with some function, we know that the derivative is f of x, then we can do the antiderivative to find the original function. So a way to check that, if you think about it then, is if I were to take the derivative of capital F, I should get back, because doing the derivative and the antiderivative undo each other. So we know that the derivative of capital F is the derivative. Look at the columns that they're in. So what that also means is that if we take the derivative of the antiderivative, they will undo each other. We'll go right back to the function we started with. Okay, so that's it. Now go back to the main video and you'll see the rest. And this table should be pretty much what you see there when you get started at about 2 minutes in, maybe 1:45.